Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And Green slams it in.
Oh, how about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
No good from Durant.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. We talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, he'll be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. So it's the Warriors now. Driving the lane. Podziemski. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Here's Durant. And Moody pulls it down. Golden State has come out of the gates quickly. 4-point game. Back to Butler. Five to shoot. And the layup is good.
Now the combo of strength and quickness from Butler, that's going to help him on the inside.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's stolen by Curry. From outside the arc. They get it back. Pass to Moody. Back to Butler. Tries again. Got a hand on it. Booker looking around. And here's KD for three. Warriors with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Curry gets the bucket.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that three off. Beautiful shot.
And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player. And Brandon does a great job of it.
And the basket by Curry.
Steph, such an ideal pick-and-roll guy. The threat of the long ball always there. So whether he's shooting or passing, the defense has a hard time keeping up. Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Outside, Green. Outside, Curry. In the corner, Moody with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 6. The drive by KD.
That's a big-time finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
Pass to Moody. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Trains the three-pointer. Podziemski's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And it's Podziemski in the corner. And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Warriors substitution.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Booker. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Butler from outside. Rebound by the Suns. Outside, KD. Over Kuminga. KD can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead.
16.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Outside Curry. Shoots over Beal. The rebound by Richards. The Suns trailing. Suns moving the ball around. Booker sinks the three.
That's Booker's specialty. So good at rising up and connecting off the catch.
And here's Golden State. Pass to Kuminga. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Kuminga's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he was something else. Hey, thank you. Booker with no one around. Another three for Phoenix.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's KD. KD, so efficient in there.
I'm scratching my head. Is there a 4-level scorer? KD could be that.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here is KD. 13 points in the game. Durant uses his size in close.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Pass to Moody. From the stripe. And it's KD with the rebound. Suns leading by 3. And Moody pulls it down. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. they're going to win their share of games.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
And now the fast break, Durant with the ball. They grab their own miss. Another shot. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And that's the shot that makes Kevin Durant so special from the mid-range.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. We've got 1:28 left in the second quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Driving to the basket. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. It's Durant on the wing. It's deflected. Now Podziemski. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Moody. Healed with it. He's covered by Beal. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from 14. The rebound by Richard. Phoenix leading by 7. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Pass to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Hield. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here is Durant. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And so it's Phoenix going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Fades back. Good. A nice assist from Booker. 24 points for KD.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Pass to KD. Back to Booker. This one for 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Booker with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Right side, Kevin Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Teardrop shot. That shot, no good. Warriors trailed by 10. Podziemski with it. He has 5. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Brent, when I think of those title teams of the Golden State Warriors, clearly you think of the Currys and Thompson, and maybe at the top of that list, the importance of Draymond Green.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, that the lean on for Golden State defensively and to be as good as they were on that end of the floor falls on the shoulders and the very capable ones of Draymond Green. I mean, he took on all challengers and elevated the confidence of players like Steph and Clay. So Draymond's defense elite and leading to titles.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Substitution for the Warriors.
Warriors trailed by 13.
Gary Payton II.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Butler. Butler hammering it home.
Jimmy's such a well-conditioned athlete using that vertical he has. Get up and throw it down.
Shot from free throw range. And that one's good. Durant. KD's got 26 points.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's KD. Oh, yes, the turnaround. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, there's really no defense for that one. Turnaround jumper, on time, on target.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by Booker. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Out to Payton. Pass to Looney. Over Booker. Back to Payton. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns lead by 11. Here's Durant. And the baseline jumper, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. Podziemski on the wing. Drains it from beyond the arc. Podziemski's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
High post, KD. 28 points for him. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort. How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Stolen by Durant. Here's the three. Durant finishing it off in transition.
It's funny, you talk about players using their body to get into the lane. Kevin Durant using his arms to get into the lane starts the break.
With the shot. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And it's Butler missing.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And so...
The Warriors, 37.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Warriors trailed by 11. To the middle. Here's Jackson Davis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
It feels like Steph doesn't even have to look. He just knows where his teammates are.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. with an update from the sidelines. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told his players, "I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now." Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And here's KD for three. Warriors with the rebound. To the paint. Nice move. And Kuminga puts it in.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Durant. Oh, Durant, what concentration.
You can't give Kevin Durant baskets, but it certainly can't be that easy for him.
Outside Curry. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Yeah, this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Suns leading by 9. Booker outside. Outside Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Stephen Curry.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Durant. Durant hits them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? I mean, he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
No one near Peyton as he lets it go. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Pass to Booker. Here's Richards. Clock at 6. Durant, no good. Warriors trail by 11. Jackson Davis with it. Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Durant, one of the purest shooters in the league.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's